Hello everyone, welcome back. It's a quick break to Tuesday Night Modern at GameSwap Mason, broadcast on Top Deck Productions and part of the Tuesday Night Modern League. Jake Valentine back with Matthew Minier.
Yep. How's it going, guys?
Number 2 of 4. Phil Jones on his Bant and Taxes desk. Some more Bant action. Go up against Victor Kurz and some Death's Shadow. Not sure which variant he's on. Victor's been a big proponent of playing Grixis, but the other Kurz, Ryan Kurz, is playing the Jund and a 4
Yes,
color.
Ryan likes the Jund and 4 color a lot more. Victor, I think, is solely on Grixis. He should be on Grixis right now. And notably, Phil Jones was the winner of one of our Modern Leagues previously.
June.
Was it the June one?
June went straight up green-white.
Yes.
No, was it mono-white taxes?
Yeah, with mono-white taxes. Now he's trying out the Bant and taxes, so we'll see how he's doing so far in this current league, as well as Victor Kurz is also participating in this the Modern League for this month.
And so keep in mind, you can take an eye. You can take a look at the standings at topdeckproductions.com.
Yeah, will we be updating those throughout the night, per usual?
We're just updating them starting tomorrow afternoon. We're gonna update them.
Okay.
Been a weird week. I blinked and it was. It doesn't feel like Tuesday. It feels like Monday. Been a pretty slow week for me.
Alrighty.
Here we go.
Victor Mulligan.
Victor's on a 6. Phil has 7. He has 3 lands.
One of those being Monomino.
Yeah, but no early play here from Phil. He has like
a
flick. He puts up 3 drops and a Restoration Angel.
But I think against like every other deck, this hand is fine.
Draw for it's a Hell Fountain. So
no Thoughtseize from Victor. I'm assuming we're gonna see a Thought Scour.
Absolutely.
Hopefully. Yep.
To be fair, it could have been an up 2.
Or just nothing, because he is playing Death Shadow.
So. Thanks for subscribing to us here. Don't forget, you get those 500 points you can use to enter our giveaways.
Thank you so much.
Including the Sahili Right giveaway tonight for that the Red Commander 18 deck. Right, Richard has 16. He's going to cast a Faithless Tuning, alternate art Faithless Tuning there. So to draw 2, discard 2. See what he decides to do here. He has the option to play a big fish if he has it at his disposal here. I think there's a Street Wraith in his hand. We see a Death Shadow, the namesake card, but he's a bit away from casting that card currently.
We're still going to keep the Death Shadow 100% though.
Yeah, there's no way to use the card.
It's a green and white deck. Death Shadow is going to beat down all those creatures. As far as Victor knows.
Snapcast Mage. We're going to see a big stupid fish.
Nice. 6
cards stowed away from the graveyard, and the 7th.
I love Grimag Angler. What a card.
Grimag Angler coming into play here. Phil's going to play his Hell Fountain tap and just pass it back. Representing Path to Exile, but he does not have it. He just has a bunch of really awkward cards.
Get in for 5 here.
Yep.
Put Phil down to 15.
4-turn clock. Phil's life is
oh yeah, and it's going to get a lot quicker with the potential Death Shadow coming in.
But don't land there from Victor. Just passing it back.
Yep. Actually, pretty good for Phil here. It also means that this Spellcaller is going to be live to counter anything, but I think he wants to get in a blocker first.
We're going to see what he does.
The other thing Phil needs to ask is what are the odds that Victor attacks first or not? And actually, playing Geist means I think he's not like I don't know if you want to block. Like I really don't think you do. I think you want to take it before it's lethal. Yep, he's going down to 10 here.
Attack, Phil at a 10.
So
I'm just half of Phil's life is withered away.
Do you think Geist is better than Spellcaller here?
It all depends on what Phil wants to do. He's playing Geist so he could be aggressive and trying to bait out the Death Shadow of Victor's hands. Because clearly Victor's missing land drops.
Yep.
He's not painting himself at all. Here's a Noble Hierarch. So this Geist is going to in there to do some damage.
Is that? I can barely see the set symbol. Was that a foil Conflux? There's no way. Is it?
That is a foil Conflux Noble Hierarch.
It looks like a Conflux thing, but again, Conflux.
Yeah, it's the original foil.
I was gonna say because Conflux also like the system looks a lot like the Modern Masters one, but yeah, that is very nice. Ooh, we see the Goose token. I like that one. Alrighty, we're just gonna go down to 10 here, or 9. Sorry.
Phil gets exalted off the Hierarch.
Exalted, yes.
And then the Angel comes in just attacking.
Yep. Fun little interaction there.
Drop the turns an island, not the land.
But he can't play out his Death Shadow now, so that's all nice and good. Except it's probably going to see the Spellcaller here, so he might want to Thought Scour first. Try and bait it out, but
no, Phil's not going to count on Thought Scour. Victor's going to attack. Phil's on a 5. No block. Really dangerous attack. Oh, Phil had the spell quota to take care of a team of battle rage, but still.
Yeah. Well, no, Phil doesn't want to block until he absolutely has to, because right now he's trying to be the aggressive player.
Shadow.
Yep, there's Spell Queller.
Spell Quellered.
I think that's actually just going to end the game.
Not quite.
Phil takes a point from the Horizon Canopy, right?
Yeah, Phil should be at 4.
4. Yep. Make sure he knows that as well.
Interesting that Phil only has 8 points of damage available to him here. Two from the Geist, 2 from the Spell Queller, and 4 from the Angel.
So Victor's probably going to go down to 1 here. Make sure the players know that Phil's at 4.
All right, so Canopy again coming down.
Yeah, he has to be careful with these canopies.
Yeah, because
not too careful. Like I think he knows that he's in a very good position here. He's gonna attack. No Zelda trigger because he's swinging with 2 dudes here. Get the Angel, and it's gonna be a swing for 8. Put Victor down to 1. Let's see if he has something for this. The only thing I can think of, he has Snapcaster Mage. If he wants to, actually, how do you like the Ambush Viper here, blocking Geist?
I mean, that doesn't do enough, I feel like.
Sure, but also you're going to do with it. He only has Thought Scour in the grave right now.
He has nothing in the graveyard. All those are exiled.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, so I like Ambush Viper in here. Or Thought Scouring to try and find something. Like a Fatal Push for the token?
I thought Scour, see what you find. Because as any Death Shadow
also,
player knows,
Dismember could get back the Death Shadow to block the Geist to go down to 4 and die to the token exactly, so that won't work.
No,
yeah,
he takes 4 down to 5.
All right, he does have Dismember here.
Yeah. But if he has
and a Spell Queller. He's going to scoop it up.
That'll do it. Phil wins game number 1 thanks to Army of Spell Quellers. Victor saw on the line where he's able to stay at 1, get his Death Shadow back, and do lethal, but Phil had Spell Queller number 2 ready to go. So very quickly, we didn't have the chance to last round. I wanted to talk about some of the cards that I like best.
All right, we're gonna be pulling up these cards on camera as well.
I think the first one is fairly obvious.
I'm assuming we're going by like just strictly like what do we think is like the best.
These are my 5 favorite.
Okay.
My 5 favorite and powerful cards.
Powerful, sure. All right. So I'm assuming we're
number 1's going to be Assassin's Trophy. No surprise here.
100%.
This card is.
It's also at a rare, which makes me so happy. The pack value, pack value is going to be really nice. I want to
say this card is not going to stay $30. There is no possible way.
I mean,
this card stays $30.
Abrupt Decay is currently like what, 15?
If that.
I mean, but still, like, yeah. So if it's not going to be 30, but it's definitely
that's not why. People are comparing the price trajectory of this card to Abrupt Decay.
Sure.
The thing you have to keep in mind is that Magic has seen a slight boon since Return of Ravnica came out, but more importantly, Modern has seen an explosion since Return of Ravnica came out, which means that the shocks would be a very hot commodity. They're going to be $8 to $10 cards. You're going to have this at the rare slot as well. There's no way this card stays at $30. Nicole Bolas is already trickling down to like 35 at Mythic.
I agree,
trickling down at Mythic to 35 to 35-ish. There's already back on the upswing. I feel like obviously everyone has this pegged in for Modern playability. I don't think it alone helps John to beat Tron just because you don't beat Tron by killing their lands. You have to kill Tron. That's how you beat Tron. You kill them. You don't say, no land for you. No land for you. You have to kill them.
I don't think it's entirely true, but sure.
It's like if you play Damping Spear or Blood against Tron. They go, cool, half my deck is lands and the other half is payoff cards.
Yeah, but if you can still kill them at the same time.
Yeah, and the thing is, sure, it gives lands. But one thing to consider is that you're paying 2 mana to deal with any permanent. Any permanent.
Yep.
I feel like it's going to be good, possibly great in Standard. I feel like it's really good in Modern. Not the end-all be-all for Tron for the Green Black X-Tex, but I feel like the important thing to consider is this will always have a target.
Yeah.
So if you cascade Blubbered Elf into a blank removal spell, Well, cool story. You don't cast it.
Yep.
You cascade this off of Blood Elf, you can still target something.
I'm not entirely... So it's very good. I don't think it'll... I'm not sure if it'll replace Abrupt Decay and Legacy just because there's a lot more counter magic out there with like Force of Will. So...
Are
you sure?
Yes.
So Abrupt Decay can't be countered. That's really nice when you're playing against any blue deck.
That's cool. Very quickly, I want to double check particular card that this targets that Abrupt Decay does not. I believe it does not.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of things it does.
Yes.
But this can get countered.
Cool. That doesn't matter though, just because in Legacy you have this card is better than Abrupt Decay, bar none. Period. End of discussion. Number 2.
Sure, I agree.
I talked about this earlier. It is the. Let me pull up the name very quickly.
Well, there are definitely certain.
It is the new counter spell. The 1 blue Sinister Sabotage. This is 1000% better than the rare that got spoiled earlier today. Just because you get to surveil. Not Ionize. Ionize is not good.
Agreed.
Ionize is a trap. Sinister Sabotage is the one I'm talking about.
Yes.
Our streamer saying, but Goblet Measurement Mason. No. It is way better playing control to filter the top of your deck than just deal 2 damage to a controller. You can't redirect the damage to anything that's important. So you can't redirect damage to a Planeswalker. Being able to have Surveil, to counter, put a useless card in the graveyard, and fuel a flipped Surturous Canta is way better than dealing 2 damage.
We're seeing Fetch Shock Thoughtseize here from Victor Kurz, the ideal start.
Yeah, so we'll pull up Sinister Sabotage for you shortly, as we have the, Fetch Shock Thoughtseize here in the game for Victor Kurz. And there is Sinister Sabotage on the screen of all its glory. This is better than Dissolve, bar none.
Oh, yeah.
So meanwhile, going back to the game quickly, I'll go back to my 3 cards after this. So you had Limited Arbiter, a Flicker Wisp. Is that a... You should know what that card is in the middle, right?
Yeah, that is the something will for
I'm asking because I don't know what that card is.
Supreme Will. No,
Supreme Will.
What's it called? It's where if you have more creatures than your opponent, you counter a spell.
The counter spell, yeah, it's a counter spell. So he's got a counter spell, Arbiter, and a Flicker Wisp.
Colorless blue.
Lands.
Unified Will. That's what
Unified
it is.
Will,
Right. Perfect. Take the Limited Arbiter.
Victor wisely taking the Arbiter. Victor has lots of fetch lands, lots of ways to search his deck. Interesting though, because he has a Bolt in hand. Phil drawing the Aether Vial.
Lucky draw there.
It's a pretty good draw.
Strictly the best draw.
Victor's draw for turn is a Polluted Delta. We'll see what he wants to do here. He's going to start with Thought Scour.
Yep. Get a little more information going on what all he has available.
We have Anger of the Gods, Liliana, The Last Hope.
I'm pretty sure there are just 2 sideboard cards that just went straight into the bin.
Yeah, 2 sideboard cards into the bin. Drew the Inquisition, so he gets to get another look at Phil's hand, and that's to take.
Yep.
He knows what Phil drew because he played the Aether Vial.
Yes. So now he gets to go after one of the other cards.
Fetch Shocks at the 12 for the Blood Crypt. The original Blood Crypt. We're going to have 3 different variants of these shock lands. Which ones do you like best?
I think they're all fine.
That's not how this works.
Which ones do I like best?
The new ones. I like the new ones too.
I think the new except for the Steam vents, I think the new ones are nice.
I can see the argument about the Steam vents. Victor very quickly takes Flicker Wisp. I can see the argument about Steam vents. It's not Island. It's not Mountain. It's also not a Steam vent.
Yeah, it's just really random.
It's a laboratory for Innistrad.
It looks like a what were we referring to? The like storm? I don't know, rooftop storm or something like that. But
Ghost Coder passed from Phil. He drew a double heart. He gets the vial in here end of turn.
Yep.
Engineered Explosives was the draw from Victor. He plays a Polluted Delta for the turn. He has Stubborn Denial. Looks like...
I think we're down to play this Explosives on 1.
Looks like Stubborn Denial, Bolt, Thoughtseize, Explosive in hand.
Alright, here it is. Well, that's a foil one too from 5th Dawn. That's really nice.
The OG foil. The response still activates Vial.
Response to the cast. And he's gonna unified.
I do absolutely love the.
We have a stubborn denial, so we can fetch stub it.
Yes. It was a heads-up play by Phil.
At this point, I think it's worth it, just because Phil's extended so far.
Yeah, he should know most of the cards in Phil's hand, and it just blanks.
Yeah, actually, Lump Lump, I think the Go-Gate arts were very nice. That's actually one of my 5 favorite cards.
I think both the Go-Gate arts are much better than the Shock arts.
Oh, yeah.
That is my hot take.
He's thinking about it. All right, he's going to do it.
He's going to fetch Shotgun the 9, and he's going to counter this Unified Will.
Yep. This is definitely the right player.
And he has the Bolt to deal with the hierarchy if he so chooses.
Yeah.
There's the original Steam Vent. So, original Shocklands there from Victor.
Yeah, Victor prefers the OGs.
If you would notice, please, that the Steam Vent is a Steam Vent. It's a very steamy vent, if you will.
Alrighty. So, unfortunately, I won't be able to activate it as well this turn, but that's fine, as Phil draws another land. It's not really going to matter too much.
Yeah, 3 lands that are good for Phil. Not what he wants. He has the ability to play
Yep, he's going to play the Canopy. That way he can draw.
Something. But still, not what our Game 1 winner wanted here at all.
Yeah. So he's probably going to...
Crack Canopy.
Yeah, crack it. See what he
drew another land.
Yeah, so that's not a 2-drop, so that's not good. And even if it was, Victor has the Lightning Bolt, which could probably remove it, knowing most of the cards in Phil's deck, but...
Luckily for Phil, there's technically nothing going on. And Victor's side of the board, but
yeah.
Phil's not ahead in this game.
He's going to attack for 1. Put Victor down to 8 here. And again, a Grimag Angler or a Death Shot off the top pretty much probably sends this game.
Draw for the turn is a Bloodstained Mire.
Not great. Both players getting a little too many lands.
I think that's Dismember in Victor's hand as well for the removal spell of choice there.
Yeah, it is Dismember Bolt, but... Victor's going to go ahead and activate the Engineering Explosives.
Phil just says, yeah, I imagine that says Victor, you got really nothing in your hand.
Yep. This way it also prevents him from activating the Aether Vial.
Draw for the turn, another Ghost Quarter, a different art Ghost Quarter.
It's also foil. We've seen a lot of foils today.
Both players in a staring contest here. Who's going to draw?
Yep.
In this situation where both players are essentially hellbent.
Kind of not really, but yeah.
I like Victor's situation a lot better.
Oh yeah, I think Victor wins this game. He has answers to any threats that Phil could have, and then he also has plenty of threats in his actual deck.
Also interesting.
He's going to double Ghost Quarter here. Get rid of the basic swamp. Victor's going to find an island now. I think Victor should be out of basics unless he's playing 3.
He's 99% confirmed to be out of basics. But interesting for Phil there, trying to cut Victor off of lands, especially the red land.
Yes.
But at the time, Phil has nothing going on his side of the field. He does have that Ghost Quarter in hand as well, so he can get rid of the Steam Vents, just try to strip mine them. But
yeah, I think Phil's definitely lost this game.
Yeah, Victor trying to think out why did Phil just do that? What is his end goal here?
Yep.
Phil drew a Snapcaster Mage.
Victor just has to know that he's on all lands.
I imagine Victor's plan here is to Snapcaster a Thought Scour and hope for the best with it.
I would agree. That's probably the best line. He's definitely got to pass turn first.
I remember at Peculiar Board States, a Selfless Spirit at the top there for Phil. Peculiar Board States to where I was like, okay, do I Snapcaster, do I Thought Scour myself or my opponent? And every time I decided something, it was wrong. Here's a Selfless Spirit with no white mana being tapped.
Yep, we can't cast that.
That is an uncastable card, I believe. Unless I'm missing something here.
Can we please fix this?
Victor just saying,
Alright, he's changing up the land.
Yeah, normally you don't want to interject in terms of stuff like that happen just on like any type of game rule violation, but that was an illegal action. That literally could not happen. it's up to the players to make sure that they're up with their triggers and rules and everything. But illegal actions a little.
Yeah. Bold it. I'm gonna sack it just because.
Victor gonna untap.
Yep, he's at 7. The stash is gonna be a 6/6 if he finds it. Misha's bobble. Bobble your opponent, I imagine.
See what Phil is up to in his next turn. He's gonna draw a card.
Still Snapcaster Mage.
Yep.
His draw, Bloodstained
Another
Mire.
land.
Phil's all say Noble Hierarch.
It's kind of drawing lands.
Yep. I was gonna fetch end of turn where I imagine we're gonna see Victor Snapcaster Thought Scour himself. Just try and find something, but
I think Phil's gonna play his Hierarch out.
Oh yeah, no, Phil's definitely playing a Hierarch because Victor already knows about it. There's no point in holding it in your hand.
What you know about.
All right, Phil's at 15 from the fetch.
Any minute now, one of these players will draw Haymaker. I sure hope they do, because
hopefully, yeah. This will be an awful long staring contest if they don't. Here's the Noble.
And then here's the Snapcaster.
Let's see what we target here. We're gonna bolt it.
We're gonna bolt it. Victor's saying, my top decks are 1000% better than anything you can top deck.
Yep.
And I agree with him there.
Also, the Snapcaster Mage's damage alone. There's a Teamer Battle Rage.
Battle
nice.
Rage. Okay.
We can get in for 4 here. So good. Alrighty. Sending it back. Still has that Dismember ready to go. Horizon Canopy was the draw for Phil. Wow. Did you catch what he drew off the Horizon Canopy? It looked like a non-land.
Path to Exile.
Alrighty. Gets in for 2 again.
This is 1 mana. This is a fishy fish.
Nice. Alrighty.
This is a card that is going to get removed.
I mean, it happens. A little late to the party, but better than nothing.
That is true. Better than nothing. And now, again, Victor, I don't think he has any basics left, so this is just a 1 mana removal spell. Victor, not searching.
Can we have the players remove the dice from the play space if they're not going to be using them? Just a little confusing having dice that aren't changing.
Phil thinking long and hard. He's a ghost quarter in his hand. He knows that Victor's out of basics just because he didn't search out the path. So goodbye, Blood Trip. Good choice there by Phil. Wants to cut Victor off on black and red mana. Draw for the turn was another black card. Might have been another Delve creature.
Snapcaster still doing work here, putting Phil down to 9.
Nope, just Death Shadow.
Spellqueller.
Phil drew the Spellqueller.
Oh. He has to dismember though to kill it to get it back, but he's probably going to sit on that.
Much if he wants to, just because Phil's empty-handed. He wants to make sure he.
Well, Dismember does him 4 guaranteed. He's going to go do it. He's down to 3. And he's at a basic, so he has to fetch a Shockland and to play tapped. All right, Phil's going to concede it. That's going to be it for game 2.
You're able to outdraw his opponent there.
They're going to a game 3 there.
Really awkward board state to start out with.
Lots of lands for Phil.
Yeah, lots of lands for Phil.
We saw him crack like 2 Rising Canopies, I think, and the 2 more lands.
Quite a bit, yep.
And then Phil, Victor had a good number of removal spells.
And Victor was finally able to find a threat.
Yes.
So we're going to game 3 very quickly. It's currently 8:16. Something's happening at 10 o'clock tonight, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Would you like to tell the viewers what's going to happen at 10 o'clock tonight?
So tonight at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, live on this stream. Normally during our final round, but there's a chance it might happen before, but it should be during round 4. We are doing a giveaway, and the thing we are giving away live on the stream is the 2018 Blue-Red Commander Deck Exquisite Invention, featuring the Commander Saheeli the Gifted. We got it here with us right here today, and we will be mailing it out to our lucky winner for this giveaway. And you can enter this giveaway using your points, which you can see how many you have, using !points in chat. You can see lots of people doing it, and Stream Elements will tell you how many points you have. And then for each 25 points, you can buy 1 ticket. And then for each person, you have a maximum of 10 potential tickets that you could buy. And to get more mana or points, if you don't have enough, you can follow us, which will get you 50 mana. You can subscribe to us, which will get you 500 mana. For every 1 bit you cheer on our channel, you'll get 1 mana. And then just for watching, you're going to get mana. So for every 10 minutes you watch, you're going to get 5 mana. Or if you're subscribed to our channel, you're going to get 10 mana for every 5 minutes you watch. So lots of ways to get mana here just by supporting the stream. You'll be able to enter in all of our giveaways. Again, currently this giveaway we're doing at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern live on this channel right today is the 2018 Commander Exquisite Invention deck featuring Saheeli, the Gifted. And then next week we will still have a giveaway, I believe. We haven't decided what it is exactly, but it's probably going to be some sort of single. So we'll update you on that later. And yeah, so if you guys have any questions, just let us know. If you want to know how many tickets you already have entered, Stream Elements will tell you if you try to overbuy more than 10 tickets, or you can just ask us, and we'll have our stream runner tell you. Going into game 3 here, both players still shuffling up.
I was kind of grabbing a stack. That's why my mic was off there. Not ashamed to admit it. I'm hungry. We had no time for a break last round.
Yeah. Normally we get like a nice 5-10 minute break. Yeah. Everyone gets like go get a little bit of food, go to the bathroom, but
I can use
that was a long round 1.
I can use my retail expertise to smash food in 2 seconds flat.
Goober, how's it going? Good to see you.
Everything about more commander decks or some enemy fetches as possible giveaways as well in the future. But if you just have anything you want us to give away, let us know. Obviously, shipping a single overseas is much easier to ship a box. Yes. Look at Goober go. 5 tier 1 subs.
Thanks so much, Goober. And remember, guys, actually, so
that's their 17th gifted sub.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Goober. And for those who got gifted a sub, this is September, which actually means that if you were gifted a sub, you can extend the subscription an additional 30 days for just $1. And our stream still gets the full benefit from it. So it's actually Twitch who takes the fall for that one. So if you guys really want to help support our stream, guys, if you got gifted a sub by Goober, please, it's just $1, and then you can add an additional 30 days to your subscription. That'll help us out a lot.
I actually didn't know that.
Yep.
September.
Yep, September. And also,
is it the September better or truck month? What's the better month?
September for sure.
But it's truck month.
Yeah. And then
let us know in chat what's better, September or truck month.
And then for everyone who got a subscription, actually, we're still working on getting our emotes, but hopefully we'll have those emotes for all of you soon. So that way, if you did subscribe, you'll be able to get those emotes for our channel. And then, yeah. So hopefully you guys can look out for that if you just got gifted a sub. And if you are interested in gifting subs, this is the perfect time to do it in September, as well as subscribing in general. But let's get into game 3.
I drive a Camry, so I could care less about truck month.
All right, there's the Horizon Canopy.
I like Scotchtoberfest a lot. October is also a great month because October means playoff baseball. It means the NFL's really kicking in swing.
Yes, lots of sports action.
Also, return of hockey season. Is anyone out there like hockey? Hello, anybody?
I think hockey's fun to watch. I don't like follow any. Alrighty, we're gonna see the bobble. Did we see who Victor targeted? Because this is actually very. If he targeted himself and then he fetches, I like that a lot because that way we got the extra knowledge.
He did target himself, yes.
All right, that's fun. So we are fetching after the bobble. That way we don't draw that card that was on top. I love doing that. I've been playtesting with some Esper Death Shadow, and it's been lots of fun. Also, mind gaming your opponent, so you bobble your opponent, see the top card, and then casting a Path to Exile is amazing.
Oh, this is really important. Ginger Geezer.
All right.
I'm not sure Ginger Geezer is allowed to remain in this sub as a Penguins fan.
But they're penguins, dude. Penguins are the best. One of my favorite animals.
The best part about the Pittsburgh Penguins is that Phil Kessel is a Pittsburgh... I'm sorry, 2-time Stanley Cup champion Phil Kessel is a Pittsburgh Penguin.
Alrighty.
I'm a Blackhawks
That's
fan,
shocking
so
here.
I love Panarin to come back.
And Fotsies.
Redman came back to Chicago.
Alrighty, so Victor's going to be at 15 from this. Pretty good start for Death Shadow.
Yeah, 2-time Stanley Cup
champion. And wow, is this hand loaded? Thalia, Noble Hierarch. Leonin Arbiter, and
Thrun.
the last troll himself, Thrun.
Is this a Inquisition or a Thoughtseize?
Thoughtseize, so.
Well, good, because I imagine we're going to get Thrun.
Not necessarily. Phil is actually low on lands here. He has double Noble Hierarch, which will actually get him there, but if he takes the Noble here... Okay, we're going to take Thalia. So I think it was between Thalia and Noble Hierarch. But if he has... hopefully he has removal spells for the Hierarchs.
He Thrun turn 3. Also, I was at the Penguins Blackhawks games 2 years ago when the Blackhawks annihilated Pittsburgh. It was great. It was fantastic. It was wonderful.
Alright, we're going to say that Noble Hierarch here, playing with the other Noble Hierarch, which is... I don't want to say like super resourceful, but it prevents him from taking a point of damage, so we can see the line of play.
Draws a polluted Delta.
And Fatal Push. Alright, Fatal Push is super important here, so we can actually kill one of these Hierarchs, so then we don't see a Thrun next turn. That'd be really bad. He has Unified Will, though, so he's going to counter whatever Victor has.
Doesn't Unified Will cost 3 mana?
Nope, it's 2. It's generic and a blue.
Oh, then yeah, he can counter.
It's a very nice card. I'm a big fan. It also has fantastic art.
Hey man, if you're living in DC, you have to give your hats off to the non-stop drinking binge that the Capitals had this year. That's what they did.
Victor's thinking long and hard about this his looting.
It's a tough decision. He knows what's in Phil's hand. He knows there's a card that
he knows there's a Thrun coming.
Very hard time killing.
He does not know about the Unified Will though, which actually will probably just secure Phil a potential win here. Unless he gets like a Liliana in the Veil Minus, I don't think it's going to happen because he has Hierarch. So
yeah, he has the Hierarchs to deal with that.
And also the Fatal Push might not even stop the Thrun. If Phil draws an untapped land off the top, he can just cast Thrun anyways. Yeah, Victor's not in a good position here. He hasn't played a land yet, but regardless, not looking too good. I think Thrun's actually just gonna... see, Victor, I think, is just... is not liking the concept of Thrun here, and I think he should have just... like, looking at everything now, I think Thoughtseizing the Thrun was the definitely right play, because I don't think he's ever going to be able to kill it with the regeneration.
But, like, in hindsight, I get the idea to get rid of Thalia.
Agreed.
It just locks Victor so out of the game. But, yeah, Thrun is just such a beating.
Yeah, so Thrun kills you, Thalia slows you down. That's the way I see it.
Also, on one land, it makes a lot more sense he would take Thalia.
Yeah.
I am not surprised that Crawford is dead forever, which is very unfortunate. I guess I do not need to stripe the Athletic now to learn about Corey Crawford's health. Now that Laz is on the Athletic. He's a fetch shock from Victor down to 12. Oh no, I mean he could just play creatures that are bigger than Thrun. That is a possibility. He's going to play Death Shadow. Okay. So one more Death Shadow. Okay, Shiki, I've already talked about a couple cards. I really love Annihilation Trophy. I think that card is the absolute nut. I think it's good, maybe great in Standard. I think it's fantastic and better than Abrupt Decay in Eternal Play. It could be... to be fair, we all speak at very different decibels. Matthew is a young, excited boy, but he doesn't know how to carry his voice sometimes, I feel like.
Okay.
There's a difference between being loud and carrying your voice. Like, this is a conversational tone for me that I'm projecting. If that makes any sense. Yes, that's exactly what Ren is talking about. And she works... And I'm sure that she knows all about that, working in the line of work she does.
Yeah. So here's the Thrun. Flashing back looting. Interesting. Trying to find an answer. I don't think he has one.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to find an answer here. But yeah, I really like Annihilation Trophy. I think Sinister Sabotage is the premier counterspell in the format now. It's better than the Ionize. Ionize is just the biggest trap in the world, and I don't think you should play that card at all. Just Surveil is way too strong with Searchers that count staying in the format. Any type of blue control deck will still have Teferi Search, and even though we don't still have the Azoria Shocks just yet, his attack for 6 off a Throne. That's disgusting. I think it is.
So, all right, so Jake doesn't actually play Legacy. Personally, I think it's not. Counter Magic is very, very important. It's actually why Delver was one of the best decks in Legacy, just because it has Force of Will, Daze, all these counter things, right? So Abrupt Decay can't be countered, which is why I think it's better in Legacy. But
Assassin's Trophy. I said Annihilation Trophy for some reason.
But I think in every other format, Trophy is definitely better. But I think if you're playing Abrupt Decay, you're doing it because it destroys one of your opponent's sideboard cards, and then it cannot be countered.
Do you know what Assassin's Trophy can kill that Abrupt Decay
anything?
Can't? Exactly. Do you know?
Yes.
A very important card?
But you're not playing. So there's better cards to destroy non-artifact enchantment permanents besides Abrupt Decay and Legacy. But you're playing Abrupt Decay because of the text that it says it can't be countered. That's the only reason why you're playing.
Do you know what we'll love Annihilation Trophy?
What?
I'm sorry, I did it again. Do you know what Assassin's Trophy is going to possibly slide into?
Sure.
Starless Sultai.
Sultai?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Go to cascade into it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Here's a snap. Meanwhile, on the board, so here's a Snapcaster Mage that gets immediately countered. It's going to get bolted, so it's still going to have to play, but just as an Ambush Viper. But yeah, I feel like being able to kill Dark Depths, where Abrupt Decay couldn't, is going to be a pretty decent game. And sure, nobody you can wasteland lands, but being able to take care of Dark Depths is pretty strong, I feel like.
Yeah, but if you need Abrupt Decay, so you're playing Abrupt Decay because you need the artifact and enchantment rule without. All right, Phil's gonna win this one, but. All right, so Phil's gonna get that one 2-1. But overall, you're playing Abrupt Decay not for. You're playing because it can't be countered, right? So if you need that effect so that it can't be countered to kill certain sideboard cards that your opponents may or may not have, that's why you're playing it, not to blow up their lands. Because that shouldn't be a problem. You have wastelands. There's a million other ways to deal with that you could have access to. But if you're choosing Abrupt Decay, you're not going to replace it because